Sarita. Oh, Sarita. It's time for your shift. If you ever worked in fast food before, you already know. If you haven't, let this serve as a warning. Okay, maybe I'm being a little dramatic, but whatever. At 16 years old, I realized something was off. I looked at all my classmates and they constantly had their hair done, their nails done. Then I looked at myself. I mean, I didn't look terrible, but like, I looked chopped and I wanted to look fresh like everybody else. Me, I had the same hoodie, same fuck ass flared leggings, and the same chewed braids. But I wanted to look like a Pinterest model. So I decided, let me get a job. I applied everywhere. Retail, fast food, places I didn't even want to work at. I showed up on time, I dressed decent, I tried, and nobody wanted to give me money. Sometimes managers didn't even know who I was when I showed up for interviews. Other times, they just never called back. No rejection email, no explanation, until McDonald's. Red flag number 1. The interview maybe lasted 2 minutes. They just said, let me see your ID and your social security. I gave it to them. Then they go, okay, you start Tuesday. Mind you, this was Friday. I thought it was strange, but I wanted money, so I ignored my instincts. Tuesday comes. Orientation goes pretty fine. We go over rules, schedules, basic stuff. Then they say, we're gonna take money out of your first and second paycheck for non-slip shoes. They show me some bootleg Converse. I'm go fix, I don't really care. I wear a size 11. It takes a month for the shoes to arrive. It's a size 8, and they never refund me. So I'm working in my sister's old non-slip shoes. First day, I'm in the drive-thru taking money. I'm not the one on the mic alone, thankfully. Second day, they moved me to assembling food. This is where it started getting rough. The screen was non-stop, orders were back to back to back. I'm reading carefully, I'm moving fast. I am genuinely trying my best, but it's overwhelming. A coworker stops to help me. I mean, I really wasn't doing much, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was preparing food, but I was going so slow that they might as well just got someone else to do that job, honestly. But I was embarrassed on how slow I was going. Next day, I walk into French class. He's sitting right there. That was so humbling, so humbling. Fast forward 2 weeks, maybe? The store's packed, drive-thru down the street, lobby full. And this McDonald's has a playground. If you ever worked at one of a playground, you already know parents treat it like a damn daycare. This man orders enough food to feed a small country. 5 Big Macs, like 14 McDoubles, 3 McChickens, like what feels like a million freaking small fries. And I'm like, you really could have just got catering. Right after he orders, he stands at the counter to watch us. It's not gonna be done anytime soon, you just ordered it, but whatever. Complaining the whole time. My food's taking too long. Sir, you ordered everything on the menu. Yes, it's gonna take a while. He says his milkshake is flat. I remake it. Now it's wrong. At that point, I got my managers to handle him. I step away to the bathroom for a few minutes just to breathe. Like, I was overwhelmed. I come back. A lady says her toddler is stuck in the playground. Orders start popping up again. I turn to look in the back area where everybody else is. No grill workers. No assembly station. Nobody. Just me. I can do drinks. I can do fries. I can put your food in the damn bag. But I do not know how to run the grill by myself. Nor do I think I'm allowed to because I'm 16. I'm pretty sure you have to be 18 to do that. I'm trying to keep things moving while I check my phone. 10 p.m. Oh, I'm tap dancing in my boots. I clock out. My shift is over. I'm gone. Next day, Saturday. I walk in at 4 p.m. The lobby's packed. Before I even start, customers are complaining to me about food I didn't make. I go to the bathroom, have a quick panic attack, pull myself together, and I clock in. I'm working. Then a coworker, he takes a McFlurry without paying for it. I do not care. If you've ever worked in fast food, which I know I said this a lot, they waste so much food. Like, there was piles and piles of food that they said we could not eat. Did I eat it still? Yes, of course I ate it still. But it was good food. So when he took that McFlurry, I didn't care. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. I'm not gonna tell you. The manager loses it. They start arguing loud in front of the customers. He storms out. She follows him to the parking lot. So I say I'm gonna go wipe down the counters. Really, I'm just trying to get close to the windows to see the fight. While I'm pretend wiping down tables, I'm keeping an eye on the parking lot. I'm trying to peep the fight. I'm trying to see what's going on. I turn around and freeze. There is this white man behind me that looks exactly like Van Vicker. That's not important to the story at all. My brain glitches at what I'm seeing. He asks the order. I take his order. After that, I go back to the window to keep watching the fight and pretend to wipe down the tables. That's when I feel another tap on my shoulder. At this point, I'm already overwhelmed because why do people keep tapping me? I know I work here, but y'all leave me alone, please. There's this older lady standing there with her husband, and I'm not gonna lie, they look like they're on drugs. She leans in and whispers to me, and at first I was thinking maybe she's gonna ask for extra ketchup or something. They always ask for stuff like that, or napkins. She goes, "Excuse me." I nod. "Do you have any weed?" Huh? Before I can even respond, her husband grabs her shoulder and goes, "Sarah, stop asking people for drugs," and pulls her away. At this point, I'm just standing there absolutely flabbergasted. What kind of did I apply to? I decide watching this fight isn't worth it. The guy who was in the drink station for drive-thru, he had to use the bathroom, or he was somewhere. Maybe he was on his break. I actually don't even know. So I decide I'll do the drinks. A man pulls up and says he didn't get his Sprite. I give him a large Sprite, even though he ordered like a small. He opens it and stares me straight in my eye. Something in my gut says, close the damn window. I close it. He throws the Sprite full force at me, but the window was closed right before it reached me, so thank God. Sprite everywhere. I'm honestly impressed with my skills. I was really quick with it. I slammed that window closed so quick. Anyway, I turn to my back. My back's facing the window, right, of the drive-thru. My manager comes back in mad over the McFlurry guy. At this point, I don't even care no more. It's not that big a deal. When suddenly, the window slams open. There are these random men yelling at me from where the drive-thru is. In no car. They're not in a car. They're just standing there. I'm confused. I'm so badly confused. Everyone's yelling at me to close the window and lock the window. I